शिवतांडव स्तोत्र जटाटवीगल जल प्रवाह पावितस्थले गले वलम्ब्य लम्बितां भुजङ्गतुङ्गमालिकाम् डमड्डमड्डमड्डमन्निनादवड्डमर्वयम् चकार चण्डताण्डवं तनोतु नः शिवः शिवम्।
खेलिए जिंदगी का खेल, हंसते हंसते खेलिए, मुस्कुराते दूर मुश्किलें धकेलिए। जिंदगी का खेल, हंसते हंसते खेलिए, जिंदगी का खेल।
ഞാൻ ബ്രഹ്മകുമാരിസിൽ വന്നിട്ട് ഒരു 37 വർഷമൊക്കെ ആകും. എനിക്ക് ഭഗവാൻ ഒരുപാട് ദുഃഖങ്ങളുണ്ടായിരുന്നു. എല്ലാം എനിക്ക് തരണം ചെയ്ത് ഞാനിപ്പോൾ സ്വർഗത്തിലാണോ താമസിക്കുന്നതെന്ന് അറിയത്തില്ല. അത്രയ്ക്ക് എനിക്ക് ഭഗവാൻ എല്ലാം സുഖം, ഞാൻ ദുഃഖിച്ച അത്ര അതിനിരട്ടി എനിക്ക് സുഖം തരുന്നുണ്ട്. എൻ്റെ മക്കളും ഞാനും എൻ്റെ കുടുംബവും എൻ്റെ ഭർത്താവ് മാത്രമേ പോയുള്ളൂ. ബാക്കി ഞങ്ങളെല്ലാം നല്ല സന്തോഷമായിട്ട് ജീവിക്കുന്നു. ഞാൻ എത്ര നാൾ ജീവിച്ചിരിക്കുന്നു അത്രയും നാൾ ഞാൻ എൻ്റെ ഭഗവാനെ വന്ന് കാണും. എൻ്റെ മക്കൾക്കും അതിനൊരു എതിർപ്പുമില്ല. അവരെല്ലാം എനിക്ക് അനുകൂലമാണ്. അവർ വരുന്ന, അവർക്ക് സൗകര്യം ഇല്ലാത്തതുകൊണ്ട് അവർ വരും.
प्रभु सिखा रहे स्वयं, वो जान लीजिए, ज्ञान लीजिए, ज्ञान लीजिए। जिंदगी का खेल, हंसते हंसते खेलिए, जिंदगी का खेल, हंसते हंसते खेलिए। जिंदगी नहीं कि जैसे खेल लें, हारे या गुजार लें, या कि ऐसे झेल लें। है अमोल जिंदगी नहीं कि जैसे खेल लें, हारे या गुजार लें, या कि ऐसे झेल लें। एक क्या जन्म जन्म की ये तो बाजी है, जीत है कि जिसमें वो खुदा भी राजी है। सारा सौंप दे उसे हमेशा के लिए, सारा सौंप दे उसे हमेशा के लिए। मुस्कुराते दूर मुश्किलें धकेलिए, जिंदगी का खेल, हंसते हंसते खेलिए, जिंदगी का खेल, हंसते हंसते खेलिए। खेल जिंदगी का करना चाहे हारना, तो राजयोग की करे जीवन में धारणा। खेल जिंदगी का करना चाहे हारना, तो राजयोग की करे जीवन में धारणा। शांत स्वास्थ्य सुख की संपदा को पाएंगे, कर्म की कुशलता से सफलता को लाएंगे, प्रभु खजाना लाए हैं आपके लिए, प्रभु खजाना लाए हैं आपके लिए। मुस्कुराते दूर मुश्किलें धकेलिए, जिंदगी का खेल हंसते हंसते खेलिए, जिंदगी का खेल हंसते हंसते खेलिए।
जैसा सोचोगे तुम वैसा बन जाओगे, जैसा कर्म होगा वैसा फल पाओगे। श्रेष्ठ कर्म का आधार है खुद का कर लो दर्शन, यही जीवन का सार है, यही जीवन का सार है। जैसा सोचोगे तुम वैसा बन जाओगे, जैसा कर्म होगा वैसा फल पाओगे।
ഓം ശാന്തി. ഗുഡ് ഈവനിങ് ടു ഓൾ ഓഫ് യു. ഇന്നത്തെ നമ്മുടെ മോട്ടിവേഷൻ ക്ലാസ് നയിക്കുന്ന ആദരണീയായ ബ്രഹ്മകുമാരി കോദൈ സിസ്റ്റർ നമുക്കിടയിൽ എത്തിച്ചേർന്നിട്ടുണ്ട്. അതോടൊപ്പം തന്നെ നമ്മുടെ സീനിയർ രാജയോഗ ടീച്ചറായിട്ടുള്ള രാജയോഗിനി ബ്രഹ്മകുമാരി പങ്കജം സിസ്റ്റർ നമുക്കൊപ്പമുണ്ട്. ഞാൻ വളരെ സ്നേഹാദരവോടുകൂടി ഈ മുതിർന്ന സിസ്റ്റേഴ്സിനെ ഞാൻ വേദിയിലേക്ക് ക്ഷണിക്കുകയാണ്. I request Brahmakumari Kodai sister and Pangajam sister to be please seated on the dais. നിങ്ങളുടെ എല്ലാവരുടെയും പേരിൽ കോദൈ സിസ്റ്ററിന് ബൊക്കെ നൽകി ആദരണീയായ രാജയോഗിനി ബ്രഹ്മകുമാരി പങ്കജം ബെഹൻജി സ്വാഗതം ചെയ്യുകയാണ്. നമുക്കെല്ലാവർക്കും അറിയാം, ഇന്നൊരു വളരെ നല്ലൊരു സുദിനമാണ്. ഡിസംബർ 21 വേൾഡ് മെഡിറ്റേഷൻ ഡേ. 2024 UN ഇതൊരു നല്ലൊരു മുഖ്യമായിട്ടുള്ളൊരു ദിവസമായിട്ടാണ് പ്രഖ്യാപിച്ചിരിക്കുന്നത്. ബ്രഹ്മകുമാരീസ് കഴിഞ്ഞ 89 വർഷങ്ങളായിട്ടാണ് മെഡിറ്റേഷൻ എന്ന വിഷയത്തിൽ ഊന്നൽ നൽകിക്കൊണ്ട് ക്ലാസ്സുകൾ നയിച്ചുകൊണ്ടിരിക്കുന്നത്. അപ്പോൾ ഇന്ന് നമുക്ക് മുന്നിൽ എത്തിച്ചേർന്നിരിക്കുന്ന നമ്മുടെ വിശിഷ്ട അതിഥിയായിട്ടുള്ള രാജയോഗിനി ബ്രഹ്മകുമാരി കോദൈ സിസ്റ്ററിന് സ്വാഗതം അരുളുന്നതിനായി രാജയോഗിനി ബ്രഹ്മകുമാരി പങ്കജം സിസ്റ്ററിനെ ഞാൻ സ്നേഹത്തോടു കൂടി ക്ഷണിക്കുകയാണ്.
ഗുഡ് ഈവനിങ് ടു ഓൾ ഓഫ് യു. ഇൻ്റർനാഷണൽ മെഡിറ്റേഷൻ ഡേയുടെ ആശംസകളും അനുമോദനങ്ങളും എല്ലാവരും സ്വീകരിച്ചാലും, ഇന്ന് നമ്മുടെ മുന്നിൽ നമുക്ക് വളരെയധികം അത്യാവശ്യമായിട്ടുള്ള ഒരു ടോപ്പിക്കുമായിട്ടാണ് കോതേ ബെഹൻ അറുപ്പുകോട്ടയിൽ നിന്ന് എത്തിയിരിക്കുന്നത്. കോതേ ബെഹൻ കോയമ്പത്തൂരും സെറ്റിൽഡാണ്. കോയമ്പത്തൂരിൽ അവർക്ക് വീടുണ്ട്. പിന്നെ അറുപ്പുകോട്ടയിൽ നിന്നാണ് ഇപ്പോൾ വന്നിരിക്കുന്നത്. അവിടെ അവർക്ക് പ്രൊഫഷൻ അവിടെയാണ് എത്തിയിരിക്കുന്നത്. നമ്മുടെ ടോപ്പിക്ക് തന്നെ ഇന്നർ സ്ട്രെങ്ത് ഫോർ ബി സക്സസ്ഫുൾ ടു ദ ചാലഞ്ചസ് വി ഫേസ്. അതിൻ്റെ പ്രാക്ടിക്കൽ ഉദാഹരണമാണ് കോതേ ബെഹൻ. അവരുടെ ലൈഫിനെ അവർ ഇന്നർ സ്ട്രെങ്ത് വർദ്ധിപ്പിച്ചിട്ട് വിജയമാക്കി മാറ്റിയിട്ടുണ്ട്. മാതൃകപരമായിട്ടുള്ളൊരു ജീവിതം ഫാമിലിയിലായിക്കോട്ടെ, പ്രൊഫഷനിലായിക്കോട്ടെ, പിന്നെ സൊസൈറ്റിയിലായിക്കോട്ടെ, അവർക്ക് ആധ്യാത്മിക ശക്തിയെ ഉണർത്തിയെടുത്ത് ഇന്നർ സ്ട്രെങ്ത് ആർജിച്ചിട്ട് മെഡിറ്റേഷൻ്റെ പവറിലൂടെ ഇതിനെയൊക്കെ അവർക്ക് വളരെ ഭംഗിയായിട്ട് കൊണ്ടുപോകാൻ കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ടുണ്ട്. ജീവിതത്തിൽ സക്സസ് നേടിയെടുക്കാൻ സാധിച്ചിട്ടുണ്ട്. അതുകൊണ്ട് അവർ നമ്മളോട് സംസാരിക്കുകയല്ല, അവരുടെ അനുഭവങ്ങൾ അവർ നമ്മളോട് പങ്കിടാനായിട്ടാണ് ഇവിടെ എത്തിയിരിക്കുന്നത്. കോതേ ബെഹൻ, ബ്രഹ്മകുമാരി കോതേ ബെഹൻ സ്റ്റെല്ല മേരി കോളേജിൽ നിന്ന് കോമേഴ്സിൽ ഗ്രാജുവേറ്റ് ഡിഗ്രി എടുത്തിട്ടുണ്ട്. ബ്രഹ്മകുമാരീസും അണ്ണാമലൈ യൂണിവേഴ്സിറ്റിയും കൂടെ കമ്പൈൻഡായിട്ട് ചെയ്യുന്നൊരു വാല്യൂ എഡ്യൂക്കേഷൻ കോഴ്സ് ഉണ്ട്. അതിൽ PG എടുത്തിട്ടുണ്ട്. സ്കൂളിൽ പഠിക്കുമ്പോൾ തന്നെ സ്കൂളിലും കോളേജിലും ഒക്കെ ഓൾറൗണ്ടറായിരുന്നു. എല്ലാത്തിലും, എഡ്യൂക്കേഷനിൽ മാത്രമല്ല, സ്പോർട്സ്, ഡ്രാമ, ഡിബേറ്റ്സ്, ആർട്സ്, സോഷ്യൽ വെൽഫെയർ ആക്ടിവിറ്റീസ് തുടങ്ങിയ എല്ലാത്തിലും കോതേ ബെഹൻ നന്നായിട്ട് ഷൈൻ ചെയ്തിട്ടുണ്ട്. ടോപ്പറായിരുന്നു. ശ്രീ രാമലിംഗ സ്പിന്നേഴ്സ് പ്രൈവറ്റ് ലിമിറ്റഡ് അറുപ്പുകോട്ടൈ, ആ മില്ലിൻ്റെ MD ആണ്. ഏകദേശം 500ഓളം പേര് അവർ അണ്ടറിൽ വർക്ക് ചെയ്യുന്നുണ്ട്. അവരുടെ പ്രവർത്തനങ്ങളെ മാനിച്ചുകൊണ്ട് നിരവധി അവാർഡ്സ് അവർക്ക് കിട്ടിയിട്ടുണ്ട്. അതിൽ ചിലതാണ് ബെസ്റ്റ് എൻ്റർപ്രീനർ 2007 ആ അവാർഡ് കിട്ടി. 2014 വുമൻ അച്ചീവേഴ്സ് റെക്കഗ്നിഷൻ അവാർഡും ലഭിച്ചിട്ടുണ്ട്. പിന്നെ ബ്രഹ്മകുമാരീസ് ഇൻസ്റ്റിറ്റ്യൂഷൻ 2019 അവർക്ക് ജ്വൽ ഓഫ് ഭാരത് എന്ന അവാർഡ് നൽകിയിട്ടും ആദരിച്ചിട്ടുണ്ട്. ഇൻഡസ്ട്രിയൽ ഫാമിലിയിൽ അനുഭവമുള്ളവർക്ക് പല ഇൻഡസ്ട്രീസ് അവരുടെ കുടുംബത്തിൽ, ഇൻഡസ്ട്രിയൽ ഫാമിലിയിൽ നിന്നാണ് അവരുടെ കുടുംബത്തിൽ പല ഇൻഡസ്ട്രീസ് അംഗങ്ങളുണ്ട്. സ്പിന്നിങ്, വീവിങ്, ജിന്നിങ്, പ്രസ്സിങ്, ലീസിങ് തുടങ്ങിയ പല കാര്യങ്ങളിലും എഡ്യൂക്കേഷൻ ഉള്ള അനുഭവങ്ങളുള്ള വ്യക്തിത്വങ്ങൾ അവരുടെ കുടുംബത്തിലുണ്ട്. കഴിഞ്ഞ 22 വർഷങ്ങളായിട്ട് ബ്രഹ്മകുമാരീസുമായിട്ട് അവർക്ക് കണക്ഷനുണ്ട്. ബ്രഹ്മകുമാരീസ് പ്രാക്ടീസ് ചെയ്യുന്ന രാജയോഗ മെഡിറ്റേഷൻ 22 വർഷമായിട്ട് അവർ അഭ്യസിക്കുന്നുണ്ട്. അവർ ടീച്ചും ചെയ്യുന്നുണ്ട്, മറ്റുള്ളവർക്ക് പഠിപ്പിച്ചും കൊടുക്കുന്നുണ്ട്. ഒരു ബ്രാഞ്ചിൻ്റെ ഉത്തരവാദിത്വം അവർക്കുണ്ട്. ഞങ്ങളൊക്കെ ചെയ്യുന്ന പോലെ ഇതിൻ്റെയൊക്കെ ഇടയിൽ, ഇത്രയും വലിയ ബിസി ലൈഫ് ഷെഡ്യൂളിൻ്റെ ഇടയിൽ അവർ ഒരു ബ്രാഞ്ച് റൺ ചെയ്യുന്നുണ്ട്. എന്തായാലും എല്ലാവർക്കും മാതൃകാപരമായിട്ടുള്ള, ധന്യമായിട്ടുള്ള, വിജയപ്രദമായിട്ടുള്ള ഒരു ജീവിതം നയിക്കുന്ന വ്യക്തിത്വത്തെയാണ് നമുക്കിന്ന് ഈ സന്ധ്യയിൽ ലഭിച്ചിരിക്കുന്നത്. നമുക്കെല്ലാവർക്കും ഹൃദയത്തിൻ്റെ ഭാഷയിൽ അവർക്ക് സ്വാഗതം പറയാം. സ്വാഗതത്തിൻ്റെ ഭാഗമായി എല്ലാവരും ഒന്ന് ക്ലാപ്പ് ചെയ്യാം. പിന്നെ ഇവിടെ എൻ്റെ മുന്നിലിരിക്കുന്ന ഓരോരുത്തരെയും ഞാൻ കാണുന്നുണ്ട്. എല്ലാവരും നമ്മുടെ കൊല്ലം ഡിസ്ട്രിക്റ്റിൻ്റെ, നമ്മുടെ സമൂഹത്തിലെ വളരെ ബഹുമാനിക്കത്തക്ക VIPs എന്ന് പറയാം, അങ്ങനത്തെ വ്യക്തിത്വങ്ങളാണ്. നിങ്ങൾ ഓരോരുത്തരെയും ശരിക്കും പറഞ്ഞാൽ ഇവിടെ ഇരുത്തേണ്ടത്. നിങ്ങളെല്ലാവരെയും സ്വാഗതം ചെയ്യേണ്ട വ്യക്തിത്വങ്ങളാണ്. ഓരോരുത്തരെയും പേരെടുത്ത് പറഞ്ഞ് സ്വാഗതം ചെയ്യുന്നതായിട്ട് നിങ്ങളെല്ലാവരും വിചാരിക്കണം. നിങ്ങൾക്കെല്ലാവർക്കും ആക്ച്വലി ഇന്നത്തെ ഈ പരിപാടിയുടെ സത്യമായിട്ടുള്ള അലങ്കാരം എന്നുള്ളത് നിങ്ങൾ ഓരോരുത്തരുമാണ്. നിങ്ങൾക്കെല്ലാവർക്കും ഈ പരിപാടിയിലേക്ക് സ്നേഹം നിറഞ്ഞ ആദരവോടുകൂടി നിങ്ങളെ ഈ പരിപാടിയിലേക്ക് സ്വാഗതം ചെയ്യാണ്. സ്വാഗതം, സുസ്വാഗതം, സ്വാഗതം.
സ്വാഗതം, ശതസ്വാഗതം. സത്യം ശിവം അതിസുന്ദരം.
ബ്രഹ്മകുമാരി പങ്കജം സിസ്റ്ററിന് സ്വാഗതം അരുളുന്നു. അതോടൊപ്പം നന്ദിയും പറഞ്ഞുകൊണ്ട് ഇന്നത്തെ ഈ ചടങ്ങിൽ ഒരു വിളക്ക് കൊളുത്തുന്ന ഒരു ചടങ്ങും കൂടിയുണ്ട്. അതിനായി കുറച്ച് വിശിഷ്ട വ്യക്തിത്വങ്ങളെ ഞാൻ മുന്നിലേക്ക് ക്ഷണിക്കുകയാണ്. അവരെല്ലാവരും കൂടി ചേർന്ന് ദീപം തെളിയിക്കുന്നതായിരിക്കും. ആദരണീയായ ഫാദർ തോമസ്, മെഡിക്കൽ കോളേജ് അടൂർ, മുന്നോട്ട് വരണം സർ. സുവർണകുമാർ സാർ, ഡോക്ടർ പുരുഷോത്തമൻ അവരുകൾ, രാധാകൃഷ്ണൻ സാർ, കേരള കൗമുദി. സുരേഷ് കുമാർ, വാർഡ് കൗൺസിലർ. എസ് പ്രദീപ് കുമാർ, മഹാത്മാഗാന്ധി പീസ് ഫൗണ്ടേഷൻ ചെയർമാൻ. സുരേന്ദ്രൻ കന്തനല്ലൂർ, നരേന്ദ്രമോദി വിചാർ മഞ്ച് സംസ്ഥാന പ്രസിഡന്റ്.
विनाशाय दीपज्योतिर्नमोस्तुते दीपज्योतिर्नमोस्तुते शुभं कुरु त्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः. शुभं कुरु त्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः. ओ दीपब्रह्मरूपस्त्वं ज्योतिषां प्रभुरव्ययः. ओ दीपब्रह्मरूपस्त्वं ज्योतिषां प्रभुरव्ययः. आरोग्यं देहि पुत्रांश्च मतिं स्व.
അപ്പോൾ ഇനി അടുത്തതായിട്ട് നമ്മൾ നമ്മുടെ ആരാധ്യയായ കോതേ സിസ്റ്ററിൽ നിന്നാണ് നമ്മളിനി ശ്രവിക്കാൻ പോകുന്നത്. നൗ ഐ റിക്വസ്റ്റ് most respectful Kode sisterly to we are eagerly waiting for you and kindly enrich with us with your valuable words.
Om Shanti. At the Brahmakumaris, like we say good evening, we say Om Shanti. Can we say it? Om Shanti. It's a very interesting topic that has been given to me today. And really, I am delighted to be amidst this august gathering. To me, each one of you sitting here is not just a man or a woman. To me, each one of you sitting here is my divine brother or sister, specially selected by God because He wants to shower upon you the greatest of fortunes. Overcoming challenges is becoming a daily affair these days. Earlier we thought challenges would be faced only by adults. Today little children, we can hear them say, "Are you tension? You problem?" So it's becoming a part of life in everybody's routine. And everybody wants, "Oh, I need to be free from obstacles." Leave obstacles. Have we been able to eradicate mosquitoes? Have we? We only protect ourselves with mosquito mesh. But have we been able to banish the mosquitoes? It's such a small creature. But humans are not able to banish mosquitoes. They run into the mosquito net. So who is bigger, the mosquito or the human? The mosquito or the human? The human, because he knows, he's very smart. All he needs to do is to go inside the mosquito mesh. He doesn't have to take a revolver and go and shoot the mosquito. He just needs to go inside the mosquito mesh. Likewise, we've accepted mosquitoes are part and parcel of life. How is it in Kollam, sister? No mosquitoes? Lot of mosquitoes. Hey, that's the same case everywhere. So we just have to accept mosquitoes are part and parcel of life. How can we live without being bitten by mosquitoes? Similarly, challenges are part and parcel of life. If anybody is telling you, oh, all your challenges will be over, don't believe them. Because as long as we are alive, we will have challenges. But we are smart. We can overcome the challenges. If you go into a school, you will have to take examinations, right? If any school says, bring your child here, no examinations, will you put your child in such a school? No answers? I'm not supposed to ask questions. If you say, sister, we don't want you to ask questions, I won't ask questions. You don't like being asked questions? So will you put your child in such a school if they say no exams, all pass? You will not put, no. Only when they pass the exams, you will know how the school is teaching your child and how skillful your child is being made because of the education given there. So likewise, if someone says all your problems will be over, don't believe them. As long as life is there, problems and challenges will also be there. That's why Ratan Tata once said, if there are no ups and downs, even in an ECG, it means you are dead. Do you want to live a dead life like that? No ups and downs. Enjoy the ups and downs. Do we have amusement parks in Kollam, sister? Exhibitions where they have giant wheels, roller coasters. They pay money. They know it is risky. So when they go and sit on the giant wheel or the roller coaster, they will give you seat belts. Tighten the seat belts. The roller coaster will slowly start going up. When you're going up, it's not so frightening. From the top, you just have to look down. Then from that top 200, 300 feet, it will fall down. And that's when everybody is screaming. Arey, you're paying money? And then you're going and sitting in that roller coaster, putting seat belt and then screaming in fear. Why? You might as well could have just sat outside and watched everyone go on the giant wheel. Why do people pay money to go there, sit and scream in fear? That's a thrill. That's an adventure. An entertainment in life. Likewise, all the so-called problems, all the so-called challenges, they are meant to entertain us. They are meant for us to have a thrill. There was a village once. So when every boy attained adulthood, say 14, 15 years, they have to go to the forest. Not at 14, 15, 20, 21-ish, once he's big enough to be called a man. And the rule is, at night, the father will take him to the forest, edge of the forest, and he will have to walk about 100 feet inside the forest. It will be pitch dark. There will be no one there. There could be lions, there could be tigers, there could be bears, there could be anything, dacoits. But only if that boy survives the night and returns back home, the village will acknowledge him to be a valorous man. So every boy had to go through this ordeal. It was once the turn of one young man. So his father also took his hand, held him by his hand, took him to the edge of the forest, and said, walk 100 feet inside. I'm sure you will also cross the night safely and come back home. I'll be waiting for you. And then the boy could not turn back. He has to just go 100 feet inside. Went and sat there. Nobody in the forest. You know, as night falls, see, even in the silence, the fan noise is like a big noise, no? Like that in the forest. Even if a little bee were to fly from this side to that side, that boy was getting so frightened. Even if the leaves, the dead leaves made a little move, that boy thought a snake is coming. And then he was hearing the howling of lions and tigers, and he was really dreading. In his mind, he thought, my father, how could he be so hard-hearted? He put me in the midst of this jungle. And how can he say, stay here whole night and come in the morning? I hate my father. He was thinking all this. Somehow the day broke. His fear also was over for once and for all. He turned back and came home. He went straight to his father. He said, do you have a heart? Appa, how can you be so hard-hearted? You left me there all alone. I was hearing tigers and lions roaring and screaming, Appa. It's possible that I was devoured by a tiger. How did you have the heart to leave me in the forest all alone? Do you know what the father said? Can you guess what the father said? He said, son, this is a secret that we fathers are not supposed to reveal to you. Every time a father leaves his son in the forest, the untold secret is the father also hides behind the bush to safeguard him. If there was a lion or a tiger coming to attack you, we would be there to kill it then and there. But we just wanted you to develop your own strength and faith in yourself. That's worldly knowledge. But here, God wants to reveal this secret to you. You are never alone in life. Like that little boy is left alone in the forest. Today we are all in the darkness of ignorance, and this worldly life is the forest. And you feel, I have no one, nobody is able to understand me. Nobody is there to help me. Now God is revealing to you, you are my beloved child and I will never let you alone. All you need to do to draw on God's help and support is to have faith. I am the child of God. And God, my Father, will surely protect me. Can we have this basic faith? No? Yes? Can we open our mouth and say yes or no? Yes. Great. 50% of the challenge has been met with this one faith. God is my Father and He will never ever let me down. The next understanding that we need to know is every problem or challenge in life is only a test paper. Like you go to school, you have monthly tests, quarterlies, half-yearlies, annuals. The test paper is designed to make you fail or to mark you and transfer you higher. How are the test papers designed? Your silence tells me two things. Either we've not gone to school, or we don't like you questioning us like this. Which is it? Why do test papers come in schools and colleges? So that you go to a higher class, isn't it? Suppose you didn't get 7th standard test paper to write. How would you go to 8th class? Suppose you didn't have the 12th standard examinations at all. How would they accept you in college? Similarly in life, every time a challenge comes in front of you, understand it is a test paper meant for you to go higher, not meant to push you lower. But sister, we came here thinking, you'll say, how not to have test paper? Here all the time you're going on saying test paper will come, test paper will come. You want me to say test papers won't come? Or would you like you to? It has to come. We are all lions and lionesses. We are all champions. How can you be called champions if you don't pass the challenge? So you just need to equip yourself. Now this is a beautiful house for Baba. 3-storied sister, 4-storied sister? 3-storied, big house. But what protects this house from predators from outside? Small door, right? And just look at the door. That 6x3 door or 7x3 door, such a big door, such a big house, protected by a small door. If you took the door 7x4, such a big door, what is holding the door in place? Can you see and tell? There's one here. What holds the door in place? What is it called? Hinges. That's only few inches, like 5-6 inches, 3-4 hinges will be there. 7-foot door held in place by 4-inch hinges. Is it possible? The hinges don't complain. I'm only 4 inches. You're making me carry a weight of 7-foot door. Do the hinges complain? Why don't the hinges complain? We are complaining, no. I'm so young. This God is testing me so much. Why don't the hinges complain? Because the hinges know they are meant and they are planned and designed to hold a door which is so big. If a hinge can hold a door which is so big, and if a door can protect a building so big, can we not face our challenges? Are we worse than the hinge and the door? Even that door, a 7-feet door, if you simply keep it shut, anybody will come. You need to lock it. And how to lock an open door? How big is the key to open the locked door? 2 inches. Same way, all the problems that we face in life, they seem so big. They seem unsurmountable. But really the solution is very small, very simple. In the world, have they made a lock ever in the world without a key? Has anyone ever made in the world a lock without a key? Then how can our problems be without solutions? If every lock is having a key, every problem we have has a solution. Yes, sister, there's a solution, but I must know what the solution is. No. I'm not able to see the solution. For those of you who think like that, you may not be able to see the solution. Who is with you by your side? God. Have that faith. We think God, He's only for the ascetics and sadhus, sannyasis, fathers. No, God is for all of us, for you and for me and for everyone. This is a very quiet road, very calm locality. Suppose you went to the main road. How is the traffic these days? Very congested, isn't it? Assume that you were a little child and you had to cross the traffic. All by yourself, a 5-year-old. Will it even venture to take the first step and keep? Will it venture to take the first step and keep? No, it will be frightened. This is too much. So many lorries, so many buses, cars and two-wheelers. I am not going to take one more step. That is the mentality of the child. Now, assuming with that 5-year-old child, its father is there. And he's given his hand to the child. Hold my hand, child. Then how will the child feel? Happy. Not worried about lorry, bus, whatever, bulldozer comes also. I am not worried. Because I have my father who is leading me across the road. Same way. The small key to open all your problems, to solve all your problems. God is today stretching His hand to you. My child, hold my hand. All you need to do is, with faith, hold His hand. And your life, you'll be able to hop, skip, and jump across the challenges of life. You all must have heard about Bruce Lee, a great fighter. The beginning of his career, he wanted to go and learn fighting from a master. So he asked all of them, who's the greatest master? I want to go and learn to fight from him. So then they suggested one master's name and they said, you go to this master, he'll help you. He'll teach you how to be a fighter. So he went and said, Master, I want to learn to fight. You know what the master said? He didn't say anything. He looked at Bruce Lee and he said, do you know how to become like water? He was like, what, master? What did you say? Do you know how to be like water? Bruce Lee was thoroughly confused. What are you saying? I'm coming here to learn to fight and you're asking me if I can be like water. He said, yes. Do you know how to be like water? Bruce Lee said, no, you teach me. He said, I'm not going to teach you. I'll give you 1 week's time. You go, you learn the art of being like water and come back after 1 week. Then I will decide whether to teach you or not. Bruce Lee went here and there, somehow trying to learn how to be like water. He really didn't understand. He got frustrated at the end of 7 days. He sat on a boat and that boat was just floating in water. In his frustration, he lifted his hand up and smashed the water beside the boat. And then it struck him. I smashed that water with all my force. The water is not crying. There's no pain for the water. After a while, when I look up, the water is as calm as ever. Oh, there is some secret to being like a water. Then his mind was thinking. And then he chanced upon another thought. He saw a picture of a waterfall. And he says, see, thousands of feet above, that water is flowing and it falls. And when that water falls from thousands of feet, does it get frightened? Does it say, oh, my end has come? Even in falling, it falls with so much power, it's able to roll boulders away. Now I learned how to be like water. He went back to the master and he said, I learned how to be like water. And master says, that is the only lesson you need to know in order to win in a fight. Be like water. Even when the opponent hits me, I mustn't say, oh, it's paining. I should be unfazed. My sthiti or my mental stage should not be broken. Even the water particles which gave way, soon after that became one again, as if nothing happened. So when I am being hit by someone, I have to be like that, as if nothing happened. And when I am being pushed even from very great height, never fear the height. It is only developing power in me to roll off all the obstacles on my way. And he said, now you have learnt the art of fighting. And you know, the best fighter is the one who never gets angry. So in life, we all need not be Bruce Lees to physically fight with people. But we need to be spiritual warriors and fight anger, jealousy, hatred, dislike. Once you have conquered the inner enemies of anger, hatred, jealousy and dislike, the opponent who is hurting you, you won't hate him. It's like a little child which jumps on the mother's lap. Does the mother push it away? The mother enjoys it. So once that hatred is removed from you, anger is removed from you, you will become like water. Even if they try to hurt you, you won't be hurt. It is they who will get hurt. Most of us, actually instead of the word most, I should say the word all of us, because it is universal today. At some point of time or the other, we all go through insults. Please write it down in your diaries. The greatest person on earth, he also has undergone insults. And the lowest person on earth, he also has undergone insults. So when you are insulted, don't feel bad. Because everybody has to take this test paper of insult. Once, when Mr. Abraham Lincoln, who was the President of America, was about to take oath as the President of America, he was seated in a gathering, and one of the rich people who were there, he turned to Mr. Abraham Lincoln and said, Mr. Lincoln, today you might be going to take the oath as the president, but you know your dad was actually cobbler, stitching shoes and chappals for our family. And the other rich people who heard this remark, they all laughed out aloud. Imagine if you were in Abraham Lincoln's position. The greatest day of your life is there. You're going to take oath as the President of America, who's going to be so powerful. And one man in such a gathering says, your father stitched shoes and chappals for my family. Can there be a greater insult? Do you know how Abraham Lincoln responded to it? He said, yes, sir, I know my father stitched chappals and shoes for your family. But in case there is a need to stitch shoes or chappals for you, you tell me. I can also stitch. I also know how to stitch shoes and chappals. But one thing, there can never be a person who can stitch shoes and chappals better than my father, and therefore I'm very proud of it. Can we transform insults into pride like this? That is spiritual strength. That is emotional strength. Spiritual strength and emotional strength does not come by building muscles. Today everybody goes for gym, building muscles, building the body. How many of you think you need to build your spiritual muscle? And where is that spiritual muscle? What is that spiritual muscle? Your mind is your spiritual muscle. If you want to build muscles, anybody going to the gym here? No? Brother's quick to say no, don't ask any such questions. Even if you don't go, you will know. No, when you go to a gym, they'll ask you to lift weights, not 1 kilo weight like this. This is maybe 10 gram weight. 1 kilo weight, 2 kilo weight, they won't ask you to lift. Weightlifting means 50 kilo weight, 100 kilo weight lifting, they'll ask you to do. Why? There are medals also for those who lift weights very well. You know, even for this weightlifting Olympiad and all, it's not as if somehow I lift the weight and come and I got the medal. No. Even when you're lifting 100 kgs of weight, you should stand straight. Do you know that? We are paying money, going to the gym, lifting weights to build our muscles. And you also understood that for spiritual strength and emotional strength, you need to build your mental muscle. How many of you are ready to build mental muscles? 1, 2, 3. Come on, be courageous. Of all, both hands you should lift. Why are you frightened? Let me see your enthusiasm. No, not ready to lift. I won't give you 10 kilo, 20 kilo weight. Ready to build your mental muscle? I'll tell you one thing. I came all the way from Kochi. You think I will take no for an answer? What are you frightened of? Mental muscle. To develop your mental muscle. Don't you want to develop your mental muscle? Yes? No? Okay, I won't ask you to raise your hands. At least a nice, enthusiastic, yes, we want to develop our mental muscle. Yes? Another louder yes? Yes. Okay, Ranjani sister. You have a lot of customers now. That's why. All customers. This is the only gym to make you mentally strong, to make you spiritually strong, to make you emotionally strong.
To face any events.
Huh?
To face any events.
To face anything in life. So, what actually happens? What kind of weight do we need to carry in the mind? This is a glass, okay? This weighs maybe 30 grams, sister? 250 ml, gram also 250 grams, okay. Okay, I will take it from our Benji. She says this is 250 grams. Is it very difficult for me to carry? No. Okay. So this brother said, you are talking of mental muscle, spiritual muscle, carry this 250 grams. I said, okay brother, I'll carry. It goes on like this. 5 minutes I'm holding this 250 gram weight. For 5 minutes it's 250 gram. Suppose 5 minutes becomes 50 minutes. Will it be the same for me? No. What will it be like? 50 will become 100 because I find it more heavier because I'm standing and carrying it for 1 hour. Then Benji comes and says, Kode sister, you came all the way from Kochi. 250 gram water you can't carry or what? And you're talking spiritual muscle, mental muscle. Carry for 4 hours. I said, okay Benji, I'll carry for 4 hours. 4 hours I'm standing like this. Then it will not seem like 1 kilo, it will seem like 10 kilos. 4 hours with this. Then Ranjani sister comes and says, sister, if you want to stay here tonight, all night you have to hold it. Are vamba poche pa inge vande thoonganam na. She's saying, oh, all night, suppose I hold this 250 grams water in my hand, next morning I'll have shoulder pain and hand pain. You agree or not? Weight is the same, 250 grams. But if I continually hold it for so long, then what happens to that weight? It pains. I agree, your mind is the mental muscle, but the place for storing all your problems is not your mind. That is why today all our minds are weak. Your mental muscle will be stretched and strengthened when you hold God in it, not all these stones and water and all. Are you ready to hold God in your mind? Then is when you become mentally strong and your mental muscle is flexed. So for this we need to understand what is God and how the mind can hold God, and how without thinking of the problem, how can I solve the problem? Isn't it? We are here to overcome problems. You're saying don't hold the problem in your mind. And if I don't think about the problem, how can I find an answer to the problem? You all would have heard about the Gita. In mythology, there is a story where the Lord is actually reclining. He's resting, afternoon siesta. The Pandavas and the Kauravas go to war, right? Both want to come and take help from the Lord. So the Pandavas go and stand at the feet of the Lord, humbly, without wanting to wake him up. Whereas the Kauravas go and stand close to his eyes, because if he opens, they want to be seen first. They want to take all the help from him and then go win the war. So when the Lord opens his eyes, who will he see first? The Pandavas. So he says, Arjuna, what brings you here? What do you want? Immediately the Kaurav king says, Hare, I've also come to take your help. You're asking them first, you ask me. You ask me what help I want. And he said, okay, you tell me what help do you want. He said, see, I want all your weapons. I want all your manpower. I want all your economic power. He said, take it. Your armies, your weapons, your money, take it. There's nothing more to ask, no. Then these people go. Then he turns to Arjuna and he says, Arjuna, what do you want? If it was any of us, we'll say, yeah, give everything to him, then ask, what do you want? But Arjuna was not like that. He said, Lord, we only want you by our side. Guide us so that we may win this war. And therefore the Lord agreed to come and be on the side of the Pandavas. Tell me, is it right for the Lord to take sides like this? We never questioned all these things earlier, right? Is it right for the Lord to take sides like this?
Yes, of course.
Right?
Yes, because the first section, the Kaurava was whatever asked and he has given, they just asked him, you please.
See, even America, sometimes they give all the weapons to Afghanistan, Pakistan, create terrorists, then go and shoot the terrorists. Instead of giving the weapons, he could have ended the war, no? This has a significance for us to learn. The Lord, by giving weapons, did not want them to kill the Pandavas or destroy the Pandavas. The weapons are meant to protect themselves from the enemies within. Then the Pandavas go to war. Arjuna stands, seeing all his relatives on the other side. He goes into depression. He puts his bow and arrow down and he tells the Lord, one big kumbadu for you. I don't want the kingdom. I don't want to kill my own flesh and blood. If they want the kingdom, let them take and go. I don't want to fight. Do you know what the Lord told Arjuna? Hey Arjuna, Atma is deathless. It's okay, kill. If I were to say that to any of you, and if there was a police officer sitting here, sister, get down, I'll have to handcuff you and take you to the police station. But if it was the Lord, they will accept it, is it? Can he say that? It has deep significance. The Lord went to battle with the Pandavas, not for them to kill the relatives, but for them to kill the enemies inside everyone. We have 5 enemies. These are universal enemies. Not just for me, not just for you. These 5 enemies are inside every soul. And the root cause for any problem, these 5 enemies. So the whole Mahabharata war actually is being fought now. You are fighting a Mahabharata war. Father is also fighting Mahabharata war. Everyone is fighting Mahabharata war. It is the war between the good and the bad within us. So you keep God with you. He will help you to finish off the bad in us. Then the good in us will rule the roost. We all thought we are free. We are peace-loving citizens of the nation. The reality is we are all warriors fighting on the battlefield of karma kshetra. When you go to perform karma is when we find there is a tug of war between good and evil. If you keep God as your savior and as your companion and live your life according to his guidance, then the good in you will overcome the bad in you and in others. And that is what is happening now. Through the Brahmakumaris and Kumaris, the Supreme God is actually giving guidelines of how to fight the battle of life. You will be given weapons. Are you willing to take the weapon back home today? Sister has bought gift ready for all the guests. Are you willing to take the weapon back home? Father is contemplating. They are saying Om Shanti and giving weapons. This is some terrorist organization. The weapon is knowledge. Simple knowledge. I am not the body, I am Atma, the soul. A point of light here. They are all Atmas, souls, points of light. And we are all the children of one Father. This is that one key which can solve all your problems. Assuming me and that green color salwar sister have a fight between us. I hate her, she hates me. Suppose Ranjini sister from the back is telling that, what's your name, sister? Shama. So Ranjini sister is telling Shama sister, nicely scold that Kode sister. You disown her in this group and gathering. She should feel bad. Next time she shouldn't come this side also. Nicely scold her. And she is giving screw to Shama sister. And I'm standing here. What will Shama sister feel like doing? Kozhikode sister Alappuzha ingirundu vandu enga ellarku blade போட்டுட்டு இருக்கீங்க. Stop your lesson, sister. Enna venalum she will start talking after that, right? Okay. Idai Shama sister ku I keep one paper here with a golden point in it and say, please scold the point. Any one word can come out of your mouth, sister? Scold, no. Golden point only, no. Scold, no. Om Shanti, that's all. You can't. The minute you look at another person as the body, your fury rages. The second you think that they are points of light, you can't get angry over a point. There can't be lustful feeling for a point. All the 5 enemies in us, dead. Are you willing to take this weapon home? I am Atma, they are Atmas, we are all children of one God the Father. Ready to take the weapon home? What is this? Are you hungry? Great. See, if you have a weapon, it's not enough. You need to have the manual, user manual, no? You want the weapon alone or user manual also? User manual is required. So, sister, when have you started the 7-day meditation course, sister? For all of them. Basic course. Any time? So that's it. User manual, sister will give. Now you have the weapon, but how to use the weapon, sister will give you the manual. From 1st January onwards, morning 10 a.m. and evening 5:30. Whichever time slot suits you, take time, come here, learn the art of using this weapon. You have any questions? The time given for me is over. Shall I stop or should we speak a little bit more? Do you have any questions? No questions?
I think that you have explained everything in detail in a historical pattern because it really disturbs your mind and brain. So I think that was the best purpose.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Truly, any problem, I have seen this work for me very well. So I want to give you this one more tip. Sister? One more tip. This will help you be like water. When people come to you with hatred, when people come to you with anger, you also get angry means both hands clap, what happens? Noise will come. Both hands are paining. If they are coming with anger, you meet it like water. Let them say what they want. You feel they have not done anything. This is a child of God. I bless you with love and peace. Please don't open your mouth and say this, huh? They'll get even more angry. But in your mind, when they come to you with force, with anger and hatred, in your mind, I am a child of God. The soul is a child of God. Baba, bless him with love. Bless him with peace. In your heart, say this to them. Your thoughts reach out to them. And you know what happens? You know why they are getting angry with you? You might think, what have I done to this fellow? Why is he getting angry with me? I've not done anything wrong and still he's getting angry with me. You know what is wrong? Two things. One, my past karma with that soul. Today I haven't done anything wrong. But in the past, nobody knows what I've done to whom. But now is the time for account closure. Like March, everyone's accounts have to be tallied. Now, in my past, if I had angered someone, hurt someone, definitely they will come to finish that account with me. So one is, I allow them, when they try to hit you, please move, don't allow them. Here you hit here also. But when they're just abusing, be calm. In your mind, keep blessing them. I bless you with peace. I bless you with love. This is another way of settling karmic accounts. I have a debt which I have to repay to him. I can repay it by good thoughts like this, by love and blessings like this. This is one thing. The other thing which we need to know is, I may have not done anything wrong to him. I may have not spoken anything wrong to him, but surely we have all thought negative thoughts about them. So our thoughts, now I'm speaking here, right? What's the difference? I'm speaking, but still you can hear at the back. Sound is vibration. And when those vibrations go into the mic, it goes into the amplifier, makes it big, and through the speakers, you're able to hear very well. If sound is waves, thoughts are also waves and vibrations. Even sound, if I speak softly, the one at the back will not hear. But my thoughts, as soon as I think, wherever on earth that person is there, it will reach exactly where he is. It will touch his heart. If you've thought a good thought, he will feel better. And what will happen after that? Your thought will reflect back and come back to you and make you also feel better. But if I've thought a negative thought about that person, it will reach him wherever on earth he is. And then what will happen? It will reflect back and come back and strike me. I also feel dull and depressed. They are also feeling dull and depressed. Past, we don't know what we did. But in future, can we refrain from thinking negative thoughts? Can we? That's all. Finished. You've taken so many keys. You've taken God, the key to solve all your problems. You've taken this technique of not thinking negative thoughts about anyone to solve your problems. You've taken the key of thinking only positive thoughts. That is a way of settling your debt with people. And the weapon, how to use, the user manual, sister will teach you. Are we having meditation, sister, or I have to give? Okay. How many of you like meditation? You like meditation? Yes? You know what is meditation? People think meditation means I should put Padmasana and sit somewhere in the forest. Wherever you are, whichever posture, even if you want to lie down while you're meditating, no problem. Meditation is the drill for the mind and the soul. So what does meditation involve? It involves 3 things. But you need to do all 3 things simultaneously at the same time. What are those 3 things? 1, you have to think. 2, what you're thinking, you have to visualize. For example, I say, dark sky. Can you think? Full moon. Can you think? How many of you actually saw a full moon in your inner mind? They will do powerful meditation. How to make your thoughts powerful? Every thought you think, you should also visualize internally. Now, if I say elephant, can you visualize the elephant internally? Can you? That's meditation. You shouldn't just think, you should also visualize. Instead of saying elephant, suppose I say tiger. Can you visualize a tiger? Now, this is only 60% over. Thinking, visualizing, baki 40% is experiencing, anubhav. So when I say a pink lotus, you could think about a pink lotus. How? You could see it. How many of you saw it? Why are all these people not seeing? It's not going to be seen in front of your eyes. You can even close your eyes. In your mind, right? You saw it. That's all. That's meditation. Okay. 30% of the power comes what you think. Another 30% of your power comes if you're able to see it in your mind. Baki 40% comes when you feel it. How many of you, when you forget what you did in the past, now we will do. Is it difficult? Lotus, moon, elephant, you can think about these, right? Okay, so meditation is so natural. It's not rocket science. It's very simple. So think about a yellow mango. And mummy came and made mango ice cream. How many of you want to eat that ice cream? Felt that tongue tingling, oh, I wish I had the ice cream. That meditation is powerful meditation. You are not just thinking and seeing, you are feeling. This is how you can make your thoughts powerful. If you have a problem, think powerful thoughts. The problem is over. The problem has been solved. See the problem being solved. And then feel it. Then that thought has no other go but to fructify. Yes? Is it possible? Thinking, seeing, experiencing. Okay. So now, meditation is based on the faith that I am Atma, my father is Param Atma. Atma looks like Jyoti. When you light the lamp, you saw the Jyoti. That's how the Atma looks. And why do we all put Vibhuti here or Chandan here? To remind ourselves, I am Atma, Jyoti Swarup. So if Atma is Jyoti Swarup, light, how will Paramatma be, the father of light? Also Jyoti Swarup. Will he be larger Jyoti? Same, one size fits all. But the intensity of that Jyoti is so much more powerful. Okay? So, there is a lesson about this world and God's world. But it will take some more time for me to explain to you about God's world. If you're willing, do you think I have anything to gain by speaking lies to you? Will I gain anything by speaking something wrong or false to you? No. So yes, thank you so much for the faith, brother. So just for the next 10 minutes, can you put your unwavering faith in whatever is being said here? Because faith is important for you to have an experience in meditation. Okay, just 10 minutes. After that, any questions you have also you can ask. Agreed? It's a deal? Okay. So this meditation will just be for 5 or 10 minutes maximum. If any of you want to stand and stretch, you may do so and then sit. It's good to be still while you're meditating. All mobile phones on airplane mode or silent mode. Can I start? Sit back straight and relax. We will begin with Om Shanti and we will conclude with Om Shanti. I will be thinking out aloud. You don't need to speak it out through your mouth. Whatever thoughts I'm thinking here, I will speak out the thoughts. You will think it in your mind, visualize it mentally, and savor the experience. That's meditation, as simple as that. Okay? Inhale deeply. With your attention on your breath. Om Shanti. I am a peaceful soul. Jyoti Swarup Atma. Sparkling in the center of my forehead. The Atmic light flows from me throughout my body. Every inch, every organ, the Atmic light spreads, and as it passes the organ, it heals it. My whole body has now been completely healed of all pain, of all ailments and disease. I'm completely healthy. My Atmic light now spreads from my forehead into this hall. It fills this space with peace, with divinity. For a few short minutes, I, the soul, slip out of the cage of my body, and I find myself floating in air just outside my forehead. Take the time to see yourself a bodiless, glowing point of light, sparkling point of light. I have become so light and weightless that I'm floating. I'm enjoying this flotation. I'm enjoying this lightness. I now embark on my upward journey. Even the roof is not an obstacle for me. I simply zoom past the roof and I fly above this building. I fly past treetops. Like a free bird, I fly. I fly across the skies, the sun, the moon and the stars. And at a distance above me, I see a golden red world of light. I feel a magical pull towards that world above. Very naturally and effortlessly, I glide into that world. And I at once feel as if I am in the midst of an ocean of light, golden red, shining light. This is the world of light, the world of soul. the Supreme Father of all souls, the Supreme Soul, Paramatma, is right in the middle of this world. He looks exactly like me. I go close to him. His light is so brilliant, so powerful, yet so enduring. In his presence, I feel so loved. Oh Baba, my Godfather, will you accept me as your child in spite of all my mistakes? And Baba says, sweet child, I love you more than you can imagine. You belong to me. I accept you wholeheartedly. I will take care of you and protect you and keep blessing you. Baba fills me with the light of all his powers, empowers me. He fills me with the light of his love. And makes me feel as if all my burdens have been lifted away from me. I feel so light. I'm so happy that I have found my Godfather and that my Godfather has accepted me. Baba fills me with blessings and fortune. Happily and gratefully, I take leave of Baba and descend from Param Dham towards the earth. I shower the earth with godly love. I enter this hall. I seat myself in the center of my forehead. I am Atma. They are all Atmas. We are all children of one God, Paramatma. Om Shanti. 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 Om Shanti. Thank you very much.
Deep sense of gratitude to most respected Sister Koday. With immense pleasure, I would like to invite Dr. Purushothaman for vote of thanks.
Om Shanti. Good evening, our chief guest, Sister Kottayam, my dear brothers and sisters. It gives me immense pleasure and extreme happiness to be with this auspicious audience in this beautiful, serene and spiritually charged occasion where we have assembled in connection with the World Meditation Day 2025, and also to listen, witness, experience and enlighten an epoch-making talk. This topic is Inner Strength, Key to Face Challenges, by our esteemed guest Kottayam. Sister Kottayam, I was from the very beginning I was listening to it and I was observing others also. Really, it is one of the best presentations or talk I have ever witnessed. And today's topic, inner strength, key to face challenges, is paramount importance. It is a novel, noble, and it is a spiritual topic. Even though the title was like this, it is actual spirituality. What she was trying to present in front of us was practical or applied spirituality. So simple talking about spirituality is of no value. How spirituality can be incorporated? So she was saying the focus, the theme being spirituality. She has explained excellently how it can be applied in day-to-day life. We all know that we are living in a world where we are surrounded by miseries, we are experiencing miseries, sufferings, confidence, and anxiety, tension, worries, psychological trauma, terror, violence, and a host of other negativities. We are amid this. So, the key to success is how to live peacefully, courageously, with confidence, and to face all the challenges, all the problems that we are changing from morning till we are asleep. So also from birth to death. Our sister has exactly pointed out, challenges are part and parcel of our life. Without challenges and problems, there is no action, there is nothing. So, the sister has what, and another thing is that I would like to give a compliment to the talk. Your narrative style was excellent. So, from the very beginning, I thought that she may be talking something very serious. But the narrative style was so impressive. She has narrated the whole theme in a style with the metaphors and all these things. And so each and everybody present here was keenly attending. So, Sister Kottayam, you are succeeded in this task. And when I say in my words, this presentation was really, to me at least, and I think that for everybody, I was really excited, enchanted, accelerated, and elevated, and to a greater extent, enlightened. By the end of the session, since you have taken all the audience, I think that you have initiated the newcomers to the Rajyoga meditation. Another thing which I observed was that finally you said that the usage manual. So see that. Understand that the human mind is the most precious possession in our life. Unless and until we know the know-how or how to manage our mind, there is nothing, no spirituality, no life. And the whole topic, even though the title is like it, you are present in the human life. And another thing I noticed was that you said that the usage manual, that exactly, because the human brain or the mind is the biggest computer. We are born with a very precious computer, but the usage manual is lacking. For that usage manual, training like Rajyoga, meditation and all these things are essentially needed. And another thing that I would like to know, you have brought the audience to initiate to do Rajyoga, and you have, within a short period, you have presented the key principles of Rajyoga, and that's really great. In this situation, actually, the task upon me was to say a vote of thanks, but I am not satisfied with vote of thanks. For a simple word of vote of thanks is useless. I thought that instead of saying words, people simply say, vote of thank you very much. I don't want to give you thanks. But what I feel, what I understand is, we people at Kollam Brahmakumaris Center, we are offering our feelings, our emotions, our gratitude, everything in the form of a feeling or experience. So, with this, Sister Kottayam, this is an embodiment of, this is a simple bouquet. Don't think that it's like that. It's an embodiment of our emotions, feelings, gratitude, appreciation, acknowledgements, what not else. And you really, you might have visited many, but you understand that the Kollam people are so thankful, grateful, and to you. And instead of saying vote of thanks, I am handing over this conglomeration of all the feelings. I am attracting or imbibing or telling about all their emotions and their blessings in this bouquet, and we are giving. I am inviting Rajini also to join me. And this is an embodiment of all of those. So I think that you will remember it. And finally, if I don't say some words of vote of thanks, it will be not the function. So I am giving a lot of thanks to the Kollam sister and the Kollam Brahmakumaris Center for organizing this event in a better way. I think that they were working relentlessly for the last 3 or 4 weeks, and it is only because of that we can this much of audience has come here. So I think that I would like to congratulate and appreciate the Kollam people. And finally, I would like to give the vote of I will use the word vote of thanks lastly. All vote of thanks for all the Brahmakumaris brothers and sisters and all who are assembled here for this epoch-making event. This actually the final meditation was really which has warmed our heart. And finally, let us have a universal prayer. Om Shanti. Let the Almighty God, the Supreme Being, the Supreme Soul, the Supreme Light, Lord Shiva, bless and bestow upon all of us assembled here in the form of positive health, well-being, harmony, happiness, peace and love in the days to come.
ഒരു മിനിറ്റ് നമുക്ക് സൈലൻസിലിരിക്കാം. ഇരുന്നുകൊണ്ട് തന്നെ നിശബ്ദമായിട്ട് നമുക്ക് ജഗദീശ്വരനെ സ്മരിക്കാം. ഓം ശാന്തി. ഇപ്പോൾ ഇൻവൈറ്റഡ് ഡെലിഗേറ്റ്സിന് വേണ്ടിയിട്ട് ആശ്രമത്തിൽ തയ്യാറാക്കിയിരിക്കുന്ന പ്രസാദം കോതൈ സിസ്റ്ററിൻ്റെ കമലഹസ്തങ്ങളിൽ നിന്നും നിങ്ങൾക്ക് ലഭിക്കുന്നതായിരിക്കും. അതോടൊപ്പം തന്നെ ബ്രഹ്മകുമാരീസിൻ്റെ ചീഫ് ഹെഡായിട്ടിരുന്ന ജാനകി ദാദിയുടെ അമൂല്യമായ വചനങ്ങൾ ഉൾപ്പെടുത്തിയിട്ടുള്ള ഒരു പുസ്തകം നിങ്ങൾക്കെല്ലാവർക്കും ഗിഫ്റ്റായിട്ട് ആദരണീയായ പങ്കജം സിസ്റ്റർ തരുന്നതായിരിക്കും. അതോടൊപ്പം ഒരു വാല്യൂ കാർഡ് നിങ്ങൾക്ക് എല്ലാവർക്കും കിട്ടും. അതിൽ നിങ്ങളുടെ തന്നെ ഒരു ഗുണം, ഒരു വാല്യൂ ആ കാർഡിൽ തീർച്ചയായിട്ടും ഉണ്ടാകും. അതെങ്ങനെ ജീവിതത്തിൽ സ്വായത്തമാക്കണം, അതിനെ എങ്ങനെ മുറുകെ പിടിച്ചുകൊണ്ട് നമുക്ക് മുന്നോട്ട് പോകാം, ഇതെല്ലാം അതിൽ ആ കാർഡിനുള്ളിൽ വിവരിച്ചിട്ടുണ്ടാകും. അത് നിങ്ങൾ സൂക്ഷിച്ചു വെക്കണം. ഇത് ഇന്നത്തെ ഈ ദിവസത്തെ എപ്പോഴും സ്മരിക്കാനായിട്ടൊരു മെമ്മറബിളായിട്ടുള്ള ഒരു കാർഡായിരിക്കും അത്. പിന്നെ ഇന്ന് നമ്മൾ നല്ലൊരു തുടക്കമാണ്. മെഡിറ്റേഷൻ ഡേയുടെ അന്ന് തന്നെ നമുക്കൊരു പറയാം, ഒരു ഗോൾഡൻ ചാൻസ്, ഒരു വലിയൊരു ലക്കാണ് സിസ്റ്ററിനെ, നമുക്ക് കോതൈ സിസ്റ്ററിനെ ഇന്ന് കൊല്ലത്തിൽ നമുക്കെല്ലാവർക്കും ലഭിച്ചത്. അതുകൊണ്ട് മെഡിറ്റേഷൻ നമ്മുടെ ജീവിതത്തിൻ്റെ ഭാഗമാക്കി മാറ്റണം എന്ന് നമ്മൾ ഇന്നത്തെ ഈ ദിവസം തന്നെ ഒരു ദൃഢപ്രതിജ്ഞ, ഒരു ദൃഢസങ്കല്പം എല്ലാവരും മനസ്സിലെടുക്കണം. അതിൻ്റെ ഭാഗമായിട്ട് ജനുവരി 1-ാം തീയതി പുതുവർഷം ആരംഭിക്കുകയാണ്. അപ്പോൾ ജനുവരി 1-ാം തീയതി ഇവിടെ വെച്ച് നമ്മുടെ കൊല്ലം സെൻറ്ററിൽ വെച്ച് പുതിയ ബാച്ചിന് വേണ്ടിയിട്ട് ക്ലാസ്സുകൾ ആരംഭിക്കുന്നതായിരിക്കും. നിങ്ങൾക്ക് എല്ലാവർക്കും ആ ക്ലാസ്സുകളിലേക്ക് സ്വാഗതം ചെയ്യുന്നു, നിങ്ങളെ ക്ഷണിക്കുന്നു. അതോടൊപ്പം തന്നെ നിങ്ങളുടെ സഹപ്രവർത്തകരെയും നിങ്ങളുടെ ബന്ധുമിത്രാദികളെയും എല്ലാവരെയും ഈ ക്ലാസ്സുകളിൽ പങ്കുകൊള്ളിക്കണമെന്ന് വിനീതമായി താല്പര്യപ്പെടുന്നു. രാവിലെ 10 മണിക്കും വൈകുന്നേരം 5:30 മണിക്കുമാണ്. 1 മണിക്കൂർ വീതമേ ക്ലാസ്സുകൾ ഉണ്ടാകുകയുള്ളൂ. എല്ലാ ക്ലാസ്സുകളും തികച്ചും സൗജന്യമാണ്. ഈ ടൈം നിങ്ങൾക്ക് പറ്റുന്നില്ല എങ്കിൽ നിങ്ങൾക്ക് താല്പര്യമുള്ള സമയം ഇവിടെ അറിയിക്കുകയാണെങ്കിൽ തീർച്ചയായിട്ടും ആ സമയത്തും നിങ്ങൾക്ക് വേണ്ടിയിട്ട് സമയം ഇവിടെ നിന്ന് തരുന്നതായിരിക്കും, ക്ലാസ്സുകൾ നടത്തുന്നതായിരിക്കും. അപ്പോൾ നിങ്ങൾക്ക് മുന്നോട്ട് വരാം, വന്നിട്ട് ഒരു മിനിറ്റ് ഒന്ന് നമുക്കൊരു അറേഞ്ച്മെൻറ്റ് ചെയ്യാനുണ്ട്. ബേസിക്കായിട്ട് നമുക്ക് മെഡിറ്റേഷന് വേണ്ടിയിട്ട് 7 ദിവസമാണ് ആദ്യമേ ക്ലാസ് ഉള്ളത്. 1 hour വീതമുള്ള ക്ലാസ് ആയിരിക്കും. അത് കഴിഞ്ഞ് അഡ്വാൻസ്ഡ് ആയിട്ടുള്ള ക്ലാസ്സുകൾ അതിനുശേഷം ഉണ്ടായിരിക്കും. നിങ്ങളുടെ താല്പര്യം പോലെ ആ ക്ലാസ്സുകളിലും പങ്കെടുക്കാം.
देते चले प्यार देते चले, प्यार प्रभु का लुटाते चले।
देते चले प्यार देते चले, प्यार प्रभु का लुटाते चले।
दीप राहों में जलने लगेंगे, जीवन सभी के संवरने लगेंगे। देते चले प्यार देते चले, प्यार प्रभु का लौटाते चले।